So I'm representing one of the Dinos, the Allianz company. And in the next 15 minutes or so, I would like to take you on the journey of Allianz oneWeb, which is the global interaction platform of the Allianz Group, and which we have initiated roughly 1.5 years ago. But before we start to talk about Allianz oneWeb, I would just like to highlight some effects of digitalization on the insurance industry. And maybe I'm pretty sure you're all digital experts, but not so much maybe insurance experts, and that's the reason why I would like to highlight some of these numbers. What we can observe in the last couple of years is the growing number of hybrid customers. These are customers who are doing ROPO, research online but purchase offline. So roughly 30% of our customer base are hybrid customers. And they spend incredible 30 days of doing their research, visit only 3 to 5 different websites, and then make their decision. And the interesting point is that most of the people are still buying via the traditional insurance channel, namely tied agent, a broker channel, or bank assurance. We also know that roughly 26% of all customers stop interacting business with a company where they have received bad online experience. And now, obviously, you shouldn't do it right now. Have a look to the most insurance websites or mobile websites, and I'm pretty sure you would stop interacting business with them. So this is actually one observation. The other observation which we made is there was a big fear in the insurance industry that internet business is direct business. And this is not the case. Direct business is still the fastest growing channel in the insurance sector. Nothing to do with Allianz in the insurance sector. Double-digit growth every year. However, have a look to Allianz, and Allianz is kind of market leader. It's only 1% of our total revenues. So last year, worldwide, only 1.2 billion euros. So what do we have to do? We have to improve our internet presence, very important, and we have to, let's say, level the distribution channel conflicts. How is Allianz performing compared to their competitors? And what you can see here is that Allianz is actually in the midfield somewhere. And this is not only referring to online product offering, it also refers to online excellence, meaning giving customers and also prospects online advice or online services. And for simplicity reasons, we only included our top Allianz OE and, let's say, our not-so-good Allianz OE in terms of digitalization. If you would take all 75 operating Allianz entities together, we would be sum up, let's say, here in the midfield. It's not good. However, that's not the only problem which we have. We have new market entrants attacking us. They're very quick, very fast, very innovative, very agile. And they have several advantages which we don't have. First of all, they don't have a legacy behind. But a legacy is a boon and a bane at the same time. Let me explain you why. And now the direct people of Allianz, they would kill me if I would tell you one thing. It's relatively easy to sell an insurance product online. However, it's incredibly difficult to deal with a claim, with a complaint, or with a question of a customer online. And let's assume, and this is a realistic case, you have 1,000 claims per day in a city. Then you need operational excellence. You need a legacy behind to serve and to satisfy customer needs. And these market entrants, they don't have that. Another advantage of the new market entrants is that they are only focusing on, we call it convenient products, motor policies, home policies. Very easy to sell, very easy to explain. And obviously also new market entrants, they don't have a huge organization behind, and they don't have, for instance, a worker union behind. So what is also an outside motivational impact? Digital landscape. Obviously, also insurance customers are using mobile phones. And 15% of all insurance queries are already made mobile. However, we don't have a mobile answer to that. And customers are better informed. What I just mentioned in the beginning, the ROPO, research online, purchase offline. 2 years ago, the customer went just straight away to the agency and bought an insurance product. I'm pretty sure you made a similar experience. Independent of the price, independent of the product, because it was a just face-to-face relationship. Now the people come, with a printout and say, here, Allianz guy, I get it cheaper if I go to Geico. Yes, that's true. But I know I'm not allowed to make a sales pitch, but I want to make one thing very clear. Insurance is not only price, insurance is security. And I would always rely on a company which still exists in 20 years' time. However, we also have huge inside problems. Just to name 3 of it. Time to market. We are far too slow. We have to get faster. We have to get more innovative. Here we have to invest money, sorry. That's a huge issue if you are working in a big corporation to get the necessary funding, because we don't have venture capitalists who gave us money. And capabilities. We also need digital natives, or we just call it digital nerds. And obviously it's so difficult to attract these guys for a company like Allianz. But if you're interested, please give me a shout. 2 years ago, Allianz recognized that. And they started a huge program called Allianz is Transforming into the Digital World to increase our digital maturity. And this is not only about web platforms and mobile, it also includes social media, digital products, big data, etc., etc. And one project which I know quite well is Allianz oneWeb. And now I would like to show you a short movie to introduce oneWeb, if it works.
Es müsste cool aussehen, nicht so langweilig. Ein bisschen wie Amazon.
Interactivity. I'd like to be able to check my policies.
Vérifier l'état de mes comptes.
I want to buy insurance just for the time I need it.
To make accident reports online.
Where's smartphone me?
Anywhere, anytime. On my BlackBerry, for instance.
My PC.
On my laptop.
Sur mon iPad.
Auf meinem Tablet-PC.
To meet today's business needs, our current websites must change to present each local back-end system in a way that delights our customers as their demands grow. This is why we created oneWeb. It offers state-of-the-art internet. Its modular platform meets all future demands fast and cost-effectively. It suits the changing mobile and social trends, anytime, any place, any language, on any screen. Features built for one local market can be applied immediately by all markets, globally. Allianz Suisse had been the first in the world to put it to the test, from zero to a back-end connected customer portal. Built within 4 months and compatible with any kind of device.
Hoppla, ja. Hätte jetzt nicht erwartet.
Ah oui! Et donc c'est disponible maintenant.
OneWeb delivers industry-leading internet,
That's amazing.
and it is available now. See what OneWeb can do for you.
So believe it or not, there were no actors. If you go to London, you really find people who are talking like that. When we started the project 1.5 years ago, and I think that's really good for a project, we really started from scratch and left our legacy and our old design behind. And we gathered user stories in the beginning. And now I have to re-emphasize that again, that Allianz is a global company, so we had to ask more or less 75 different OEs, so operating countries all over the world, we had to get inside of different distribution channels, of different customer target groups, etc., etc. And then we made a kind of target scenario, and now it's getting a little bit technical, but you will understand it anyway. We started to build up or establish a new common cost-efficient web platform. So far, all our Allianz entities had a different web platform, different technology stacks. And the synergy amount is huge just to bring everything on one platform. Second, we have included functionalities, these little engines which makes the platform really work. And here also we developed a new approach that you can plug and play them easily. So at the end, you really have a kind of toolbox. You know all the TV advertisement that build your own website, and it really goes in the same way that you just, out of this toolbox, you pick and choose modules, and then you build your own website. Obviously, everything is back-end connected. And as I said, due to the different legacy system, this is a huge challenge. Then we incorporated a completely new, fresh, and young design, which is a completely engaging online user experience. We tested it worldwide, successfully, luckily, not only better than Allianz benchmark, but also better than cross-industry benchmark. And I don't have to name it, but it's obvious the design was made by Sina Schrader, by, I think, Marcel Hassenteufel, who's in the audience. And we liked it very much. And the last thing, which is also new to an Allianz community, we established a kind of cross-OE collaboration. We call it open source. Obviously, it's not open source like you understand open source. It's an Allianz open source system. And what we understand in such a way is that we enable all the developers in the world, and we have several developers, mainly in India, but we also have digital agencies in America. They can access via VPN we call it partner toolchain, to develop on our platform and own our functionalities. And for the very first time, I think Allianz gives away a kind of intellectual property in terms of IT technology. The other concept, which I just named, is the modular concept of our platform. With this modular concept, we enable a high degree of standardization by also keeping a high degree of individualization. And maybe you know this modular concept from the car industry, that in the beginning you just build cars, then you build platforms, and out of this platform you build different cars. And now I think the Volkswagen Group and BMW introduced it. You're not only relying on platforms, but also modules at the same time to develop different cars. And actually, we are taking the same approach here. So, just to summarize our ambition again, I have to hurry up. We built a platform covering all different target groups. And here, the main focus is definitely on our customers, but also, obviously, for publics, prospects, or business partners. Then, the platform has to work on all devices. And here we are focusing strongly on iOS and on Android. And strongly is the wrong word, because since Friday we also know that we have to focus on Windows 8. And also just to show you one thing, I hope that works. Otherwise, here we just want to show the responsiveness of these platforms. And maybe you think this is a no-brainer. I'm not sure if Allianz was the first or the second DAX company who has now a website which is completely responsive and not relying on Flash and anything else. And this is also, in Allianz terms of a Dino, relatively good. And we have to provide a platform which suits the needs for different distribution channels, and to make it even more tricky, as I said, we have to roll out the platform in 75 operating entities. And just to give you a ballpark picture, the Allianz Austrian website, which we have migrated, took only 3 months to do that. In France, because they have a huge, complicated backend system, it will take over 1.5 years to do that. So, actually, what have we achieved? We have achieved to build up a completely new platform in a very short time frame. It only took 4 months. Also, for the very first time, we had a collaboration within our company. And maybe you will laugh, but this is not very common for organizations like Allianz, that Ops, IT, and Group Market Management worked hand in hand together. And we also have received the recognition, and which made us very proud, hopefully also Sina Schrader, that in these 3 awards we have received for the fresh and young design, for the functionalities which we include, and for the outstanding user experience, and left in this case .com companies or marketing companies behind. But this is not the end of the story, and now coming to the end. What is coming next in the insurance world? There are different fields where we have to, I think, to improve our digital maturity. And again, all these factors will have a huge impact on our overall business model. Social media, obviously it's not enough to have a Facebook presence. We have to serve our customers via social media, and also we have to think about it if you should sell products over social media. Next term is mobile. I think that's obviously very clear that the world goes mobile. One thing where we have to focus on is digital products. So far, insurance products are so complicated that it's just not possible in some areas to sell these products online. Digital data and customer portals. So far, we only have used the data, our policy data more or less, to serve our customers. Now we have to think also to include or to merge the data out of the internet to serve our customers in a better way. And the last project, which I want to emphasize here, is one of the key topics of the insurance industry worldwide, real-time customer management. What is meant there? Here, insurance companies just provide individual products to individual prices whenever you need it, kind of pay-as-you-go products or telematics products. Actually, that was oneWeb in a snapshot, still in time. Thank you very much.